I once heard a quote, "Sometimes in life, you have to create the thing you want to be a part of."
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
If you're looking to earn a spot into Western States via a golden ticket race, all that's on your mind is top 2.
The American Southwest, home to saguaro cacti, record-setting heat, and of course, one of the biggest parties in ultra running. The pin on this map marks the McDowell Mountain Regional Park, a desert playground that contains miles of glorious single track that perfectly twists, turns, and climbs through some of the most pristine desert you'll find anywhere.
It is kind of unassuming, right?
Yeah.
That this 100-mile race is happening, major party, and it's just sitting on the outskirts of this very quiet retirement community in Fountain Hills.
Well, if you don't have goosebumps yet, maybe this just ain't the video for you. See, we're the type of people that like to run toward the impossible. Literally. Here, I'll let Jubilee be the one to explain this to you.
I don't know, it's like it's this collection and of absurdity, right? Where everything is accepted as it is. Ultra running itself is just a collection of incredible individuals, right, who have so much audacity to like just grab life and say, I'm gonna do this. And then you have Javelina, where you get to throw creativity and probably all kinds of substances at the same time. And you mix it up, you shake it up, and then you've got a cocktail of absolutely brilliance.
A friend of mine texted me, Derek Miller, the guy who ended up pacing me at Javelina, he texted me and he said, hey look, Javelina 100 is a golden ticket race. And it took a little bit for me to get my head to understand it, because I thought all golden ticket races were 100Ks or 50 mile. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
With it being a Western States qualifier, like, we get great athletes. With it being the golden ticket race, we get athletes that absolutely will blow it out of the water. Like, it's so incredible to see the field kind of almost enhanced.
This year with the golden ticket event, I feel like it'll be, I'm expecting people to go out pretty fast.
Yeah, I was surprised to be as far up at the beginning as we were, but I was okay with that. Like, I'm not going to be intimidated by the lead or by 10th place if that's where it lands me in the first half of the race.
The course itself it can even be a little deceiving You do the loop one time and it doesn't feel like there's very much climbing at all. When in fact, there's probably around 800 or 900 feet of difference between the low and high point when you get 10 miles back on the loop.
I mean, I think it's fun for the elites too, because, you know, they running in the loops get that same sense of, you know, being cheered by the entire field. And, you know, they're involved in the party, and they're involved in the hype and the energy, and coming around through the way we've organized Javelina headquarters, coming in and out of headquarters through that just electricity of energy, right? Through all of the crews and all of the different little party tents that are happening. I think that's really, really exciting.
If some people think it's not a fun course because it's looped, they got to just try it anyway, because it feels brand new every time you go back out for another loop.
Going into this fall, since the 24-hour World Championship was canceled, it kind of opened things up a bit more for me in October, and that's when I started thinking about Javelina, and I was like, I got to come back and redeem myself here, you know, go for that course record.
Camille is a runner that puts it all out on the line every time she steps foot into a race.
I like to let the magic come out. I'm somebody that likes to really just put it out there, you know. And it's motivation for me. I'm not afraid to say what my goals are. I really want to put something big out there. Like my husband Connor says, I'm due for something really, really big, and I've felt good. My body feels good, feel nutritionally good. And yeah, I mean, I want to see if it's possible for me to break 14 hours.
The men's side, however, is still anyone's race, but there is no question that the heat will surely reveal who's got what it takes to remain in front of the pack as the miles add up.
In the desert, at Javelina, it can start getting hot at 9 a.m. So by 10, 11 a.m., it's not like midday that you're waiting on the heat. You are suffering already at 10 o'clock in the morning. So by the time you get to Jackass, you're gonna start feeling it on the backside. And so when you pass Rattlesnake Ranch and you come in for that second loop is like, I'm going out and it's gonna get hot. And you know for the next 2 loops, you're in it. You're gonna suffer.
I enjoy the challenge of running in the heat. I think I can manage it. I run a lot cooler than most guys, and so I think it just suits me well, and that was very intriguing to me. Obviously, everybody runs better when the temperatures are cool, but if you're in a race setting where you have to beat somebody, some guys just handle it better than others.
So what we've tried to do at the race is provide unlimited ice, unlimited water for all participants. You could literally come up to an aid station in the middle of this course and ask for a 20-pound bag of ice, and we'll hand it over to you. And we see the elite runners, or just the runners in general, that are taking advantage of that. They're using the ice sponges and wetting themselves down, putting ice in their sleeves, ice in their hat, and in their neck bandanas. They're the ones who are outperforming on this course. You want to, as much as possible, keep your core temperature and your body cool, even in the morning and throughout the whole day. And really the time to shine for this event is once the sun goes down.
While most of the 100-mile runners are halfway through the race, the elites will finish not long after the sun goes down. It's around this time that the course comes alive with coyotes howling and people gathering around the Javelina headquarters to cheer the first finishers of the day.
walking along and I get stopped, and here it's Craig. And I had no idea that he was even going to be there that day. And he's like, "Hey, Arlen, I'm excited. I'm the race director of Western States, and you're, congratulations and everything." And it was just so special to actually have that at the finish line.
Sub 24, this is your second place 100-mile finish with the 2021 Javelina Jundred. Give it up for Ryan Montgomery, your golden ticket winner!
The unique thing about the golden tickets is they are for the top 2, male and female. But if one of those 2 or both already have gained entry into Western States, there's a roll down option. So it does roll down to as low as 5th place on each side. So Brittany Peterson, who won Black Canyon this last year and also did really well at Western States, showed up at Javelina for a fast fall 100, and she ended up getting 2nd place. Of course, she already has her entry, having placed top 10 in Western States, so that ticket then is open. Tessa showed up to the Javelina 100 with one goal in mind, and that was to earn a ticket into Western States, earn that golden ticket. From what I saw out there, she looked a bit worked after even the first lap, but she kept pushing, never gave up until that ticket was hers. And watching her cross that finish line was really cool to see. You could tell what it meant to her and her support team, her support crew, and how hard she worked for that. She probably worked harder than anyone that day. I wouldn't be surprised.
You won't actually get what Javelina is until you experience it for yourself. And you have to.